Well, good morning to everybody. It's me again. As what you all know me, it's Mr. Kobayashi. For today, just luckily I'm actually here. I'm making up this video review a bit early because the package just arrived. So since my last review, it was actually last March 21st. So I believe that's roughly around 8 days. So this is the package that just came in today. I'm a bit disappointed because if you can simply notice, this particular package has been repacked. Meaning, customs actually had it open. Right? So this is the package. If you can check the date, it's just today, the 28th. Alright, so before we get on to this, I actually had my test before on my last video for the T5 for its quality waterproof testing. So I have the watches here right now. Unfortunately, for the free watches, my daughter seemed to actually have took two of the watches out of its container because she is actually stating that she used it for her video. So for this, take note, today's the 28th. The last time that I made a video was on the 21st. So for that, it's roughly around 8 days or 7 days. That's approximately 1 week and a couple of hours. So alright, so here we go. For the T5 watches, if you could simply notice, it's down there. I didn't touch it at all for 1 week. So let's take out the first one and let's check. This is for the first T5 watch. Alright, so what we're basically testing here is its waterproof capability. So this is the first timepiece. Let's focus on it. Alright, let's check if it's moving. Yep, it's still working. No signs of residue inside the watch or the glass. And let's check the chrono. Yep, it's perfectly moving. So this is for the first watch or the first timepiece. So I'm taking it out of the container now, and later I'll be putting in the strap. So the second timepiece. All right. So okay. For the second timepiece, there you go. That's another T5. It's clearly working properly. Let's check the chrono. It's working fine, same as all of its dials. So this is the second T5. Alright. So the third one, I believe this is actually one from one of the collector's choice that Thomas has. So there you go. Let's focus on it. Alright, so that's the timepiece. Let's check the chrono. Okay, so it's working perfectly. Okay, so I guess that actually proves our T5 challenge for to basically prove its capability to actually stay in water. So it's been 7 days and a couple of hours since that particular timepiece has been submerged. So basically it's a week. So if you're going to take it off on swimming, or probably you're planning to take a bath while wearing it, so you don't actually have to worry of it getting faulty or having certain damages, because for this particular timepieces, all I can say is that it passed the Kobayashi's test. So for its quality, I highly recommend this particular brand T5 and its models. So I hope you guys actually would support these timepieces because these are micro brands and they're actually at a markdown price in the Hour Empire, same as well as Kuno's Altel with Master G. So this particular timepieces, I highly recommend them. So that actually concludes my challenge for this watches. So let's go on to the unpacking. All right, so let me just get this item. So as what I've mentioned, I got disappointed because it seems that customs had tampered with my packages, but I can't manage to do anything about that because they have their own security protocols. So let me just change glasses because this one's wet. Alright, so okay, let's try this one. No, this one is a bit battered. This one should actually be fine, I guess. Alright, and I'm actually expecting a new set of gloves from Tomas. Alright, so well, I do have my gloves. Give me a second, guys. Where was that? I have my other set of gloves here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this is my gloves. So just misplaced it because I have it. Usually, I actually have it on my equipment. So here we go. All right, so let's begin. This is the package and we're about to open it. So you can simply notice it's perfectly sealed off. All right, so they repacked it and let's see what happened inside the box. I'm not quite sure why do they have to open it since everything has been properly declared. So that's 2. And as what I mentioned, I was expecting another T5. So let's check. T5, and I guess this big box is actually the CEO's choice. And it seems that they also opened it as well. I perfectly hate when that happens. Alright, so here we go. So that's 1 big box, 2, and then the T5. So let's start with the small boxes first. Let me set this one aside here. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so let's open the wrapping. Anyway, later I actually have to leave as well because I have another meeting. So even though it's Sunday, as what I mentioned on my comments, I work 24/7, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. So basically, even in holidays, in Christmas, New Year, I don't rest. So that's the first watch, and let's open up the second one. Well, thank you for having the packages on bubble wrap. That's what I've been saying on my videos. Presentation is a part of what you have purchased. Right? So whenever you receive an item and it's properly wrapped up, that would give out additional points to your consumers because it gives them the certain feeling that the items that you're receiving are being taken care of. So for this two particular watches, well, my wife, Mrs. Kobayashi, did it for it. This is actually the Senlex brand. So there's two of them over here. So let's check. So as what Oliver and Tomas mentioned, this particular brands had been discontinued. That's the reason why they're on generic boxes. But for my end, I don't care as long as the watches are in high quality, and as what I can see, they're perfectly beautiful. All right. So that's the first watch. You can see it there. All right. There. So this is the second watch. All right. So let's check if both of them are working, because I noticed that the two actually has locks on it, the crown locks. So let me just get a tool over here. Where are my mini tweezers? There you go, found them. Okay. So got the tweezers, so let's take it off. Alright, so the first timepiece, there's the lock. And then the second one, well, usually, just to share with you guys, whenever you purchase a watch, the tweezers or the crown locks there's no crown locks. That's one thing that I like with our Empire and Toulouse Altel, is that they're actually providing or sending out the watches on proper condition, so it still has the crown locks, so that would actually suspend the battery usage on the items while it's traveling. So they're making sure that the customers actually get their timepieces on its maximum condition, meaning the battery is not being affected from the date that you purchased it. So this is the first watch. Let me just focus on it. Alright, there you go. So that's the Senlex model. It's working properly. I can actually see the small dial, the seconds handle or hands working properly. And this is for the second one. Let's focus on it. Hold on, having difficulty in this. Alright, so let's focus. Okay, there you go. So both watches are in great shape. Alright, so I'll just put back the locks on the crown, because I'll be handing this over to my wife and daughter, because these are their watches. It's not mine, basically. Marv's bidded it for my daughter and for her, so I always end up paying for these things, so pretty much it's like a gift. Okay, so that's one. So let's open up this next one. It's hard to pull out the lock. Okay, there you go. Alright, so just put the box. Okay, so these are the two timepieces for my wife and daughter. These are Senlex. Okay, so that's two watches. Now let's go to my selection. Alright, this is the T5. So let's start unpacking it. It seems that Customs did actually open this one, because you can see it's repacked by DHL. So probably they ship it off using Skynet. Then after that, it gets transferred to a different shipping line. So let's open this. All right. Oh, Well, as what I've told you guys, I do watch reviews, and I'm a bit surprised. But for this particular item, there's a damage. I'm not quite sure on which end this one happened. Well, I'll just get in touch with Tomas about this. You can clearly see it over there. There's a damage on the canister. So anyway, I'll just get in touch with them about this. So it's an honest review for the unpacking and for the watch quality. So as what I've said before, I'm an honest person, and I'll just hand out whatever is well, I'll just simply give out my review based on the actual scenario that's going on at the moment. Okay, so for this one, I'm a bit disappointed because the canister is perfectly dented out. You can see it over there. That's not circle anymore. So probably the can is already garbage because of the damage. It's perfectly dented out. It's not it has a dent here and here. So probably it got damaged through shipping, but let's check the watch. Alright, so this is a T5, a brown leather. I basically bidded this one because I don't have a brown leather yet for this particular timepieces. So I basically like this design. So let's focus on it a bit more. There you go. So now I'll be removing the crown lock. Alright, so there it's focused. Now let's check if it's working. Yep, second hand is moving. The second hand is moving. Alright, I can clearly see it right now. There. So let's check the chrono. Let's check the chrono if it's working. Huh? Oh yeah, there you go. I was under the assumption that it's the one on the top that will be moving. So for this particular timepiece, it's opposite. So it's the one on the bottom for the seconds dial. Alright, so that's the second dial. Let's focus on it a bit. Alright, so that's the second dial. So it's already moving. So let's check if it's alright. Let's stop it. Offset. Yup. Seems that the small chronos, but if you can simply notice the one on the top, that can easily be adjusted. So I'll just have that one set up. Usually that's the problem with chronos, but you can manually have it fixed by simply pulling out the crown and then press the button for the seconds. Alright, let's check. So for this one, it's going to take a bit longer, but let me check. Okay, so it went back on top. Now let's check the one on the top. Anyway, I'll have this one. I'll just do it later, but the important thing is that the watch is perfectly working. So this is for the T5. So right now, I have 1, 2, 3, and there's the other one as well. 4 T5. So I have a bunch more. I'm actually expecting more watches from them, and just to share with you guys, if you guys actually saw my post, I bought a specific watch case just for my new watches, or for my micro brand watches. So just to share with you, I basically had some of them already placed in. So there you go. So it's missing out a couple of slots. So I have purchased 3 of these boxes. So I'm basically planning to complete the slots with timepieces. So basically I have this particular model right now for the micro breads for the T5 to be put in on that particular case. So that justifies this T5, so I can basically close it anymore. Look, I can't basically close it anymore because it's dented. So for this item, I'll talk with Tomas on maybe we could actually do something about that. Since that I received it, I opened it, and that's the condition. Alright? So let's check on our big box. So what I am expecting, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Colbert. The CEO's choice. Alright, so let's see. By the way, thank you to the Our Empire for this particular package, and I'm also expecting a couple of packages from Kunos Altel. For this particular companies, the Our Empire and Kunos Altel, Tomas and Master G are friends of mine, and I do support 2 pages. That's the reason why on my previous video I basically do it separately for each one of them. But what the hell? Why do I actually have to do that since both of them are my friends? So as for my end, I'm a watch collector and I support these 2 pages. So here we go. I like the wrapping. The packing is excellent. Even it seems that even for on my part, they don't want me to open it anymore. Okay, so thank you, Aljan. If I'm not mistaken, he's the one who's doing all of the packing. So this is the box, first one, the cover, and let's see what's behind the item. So that's, oh yes, you can see it clearly, guys. That's the logo. There you go. That's the logo. So let's open it. The CEO's choice. Alright, so let's open it. Oh, yeah, baby. There you go. The Colbert. So this is the one that I have chosen. It's the alligator strap. Alright, so that's it. Colbert Geneve. Alright, so it's the international guarantee or the warranty manual. Same as with the manual. So it's a luxury watch. So let's check the timepiece. Plus, just to share with you guys, the box itself, as what I can simply notice by touching on it, it's pure leather. So it's not a synthetic one. So that justifies the quality of the case itself. And let's check for the watch. The crocodile strap. It's actually a clip-on lock. That's nice. So let's test it. All right. Well, if you can simply notice, the timepiece that I'm wearing right now, it's actually a 5mm one. So there you go. Let's focus on it a bit more. Do you see that, brand? So this is the Rolex Daytona. It's the 5mm timepiece. That one. Focus on it. Alright, that's the one that I'm wearing right now. Alright, so you can basically check it, guys. If you're interested in buying one, well, all I can say is that I highly recommend this particular timepiece. So, by the way, I besides those particular watches, I still have another set of box over here, which contains my gold selection line of watches. Alright, you can see it. So the first box was the big one. This one is the gold selection line. So I have my expensive, some of my expensive watches here, the ones that is here at the house. I have my collection line in the office on a vault. So, alright, so I'm putting this one down. So let's check. So probably I'll just have this adjusted later. Well, I could basically do it right now. Let's check. So it has a deployment lock. It's basically locked here. It's a plus edge lock. Alright, I got it. So modify it a bit. Okay. So you don't need tools to have it done, though it's a bit big for me, which is a good thing. Just in case that I gain weight, I don't have to worry about getting new set of straps. So let's check. All right, lock it. Then let's seal it. Alright, look how elegant it is. The CEO's choice. It's the Kohlberg. Alright, so let's flex it a bit. Let's check the chronos. Let's check its functions. Well, I'm not quite sure what's the purpose of this two crown locks. Oh, I see. So this one is actually the date setting. Alright, well, just to share with you guys, let me flex this a bit. Alright, let me just show it. I just discovered that for this particular timepiece, it seems that the date is being adjusted here. If you're going to set the date, it's the one on the bottom, and then the one on the top I received a message. That would be from who? Alright, just give me a second. Okay, there you go. So this is the Kohlberg Geneve. So I'll probably explore this watch a bit more later, but this concludes our review for this timepieces that I just received for today. So far, I don't have any particular reviews about other timepieces at the moment, but I'll think of something to justify its quality. All right. So, well, I don't wish to take much more of your time. So this is going. That's what I can see it. It's a 29-minute review, so roughly around 30 minutes probably. So that featuring Senlex, T5, and Kohlberg. So thank you very much, and I hope that everybody's safe, and especially those in the Philippines. They just well, the country just the government just declared EC emergency something. So basically, most of the Filipinos right now can basically go outside or go in malls. So for that, well, I hope that everybody is safe. So for today, I'll be wearing. I'm changing my Rolex to this watch. It's the Veston. And for this particular timepiece, it's one of a kind because the diamonds inside the glass, I modified it. I changed it to 18 karat diamonds. So I'm the only person who has this particular watch. For the model, probably you guys could actually get it, but I doubt that what's inside this particular watch, it's been modified. So this is my choice. I'm flexing it once more. This is the Kobayashi's choice, and this is Veston. Alright, so I changed it to real diamonds. There you go. Alright, Kobayashi's choice. So if I were you guys, you could basically get it. You could bid it from Tomas or Kunoz Altel from Master G. Hope you enjoyed the video, and once again, I'll be doing other set of unpackaging when I receive the rest of them. And what I'm waiting for, the most package that I'm excited of is the one for the Tag Heuer Carrera, the one that I bidded. So that's a very expensive watch. It's already a luxury, so I'm very excited on receiving it. So for everyone out there, thank you very much and have a great day. Alright, so cheers. And by the way, don't forget to watch Kunoz Altel later with Master G. He'll be featuring luxury watches on his RSS. So I'll see you guys there. So thank you very much and have a great day.